Hey everyone, just thought to make a quick video for one of the lads in the squadron. If it comes in handy for anyone else out there who's who's just starting in the Hornet, would like to know how to use JSOWs, cold start, etc. I'm just going to do a quick how I do it for our mission nights. It's probably in no way in order. It's just the way I like to get up there, get the job done, and get back. So this is how I do my cold starts. We're here on the Abraham Lincoln, the super carrier mod. So yeah, let's go. So battery on, APU on. Just wait for the green light. Just while waiting for the green light, contact the ground crew and let's get armed up. So it's going to be an exercise in using JSOWs and harm missiles. So I've got some free loadouts here. There we go. We got the AGM-154 Charlies. The alpha version is the cluster bomb, which isn't very effective. So this is mainly for the big targets. But I'll just this is, like I said, this is just an exercise in how I use them in conjunction with the TGP pod, which is here. And I'll be using the AGM-88 Charlies harm missiles as well, just to take out the SAM. So I'm going to concentrate to get more time in on using the JSOWs. So I tend to do my loadouts before I switch it all on, because when you get to your INS alignment, if the airplane or especially with the F-18, if it moves in the slightest, it can cancel out and slow down your INS alignment. So I'll usually like arm up first, and then by the time I've got everything switched on and to switch on my INS alignment, it would have been loaded up and ready to go. So APU's good to go. Engine crank right. I'm sure for those who've been watching cold start videos, you know you always start your right engine first because it powers all your systems. So throttle on crank. So while that spills off, switch on. MFD's on. HUD on. AMPCD on. Uncaged the analog. Artificial horizon. Okay, got a good start on there. Let's get some lights on. There we go. Oxygen on. Okay, so let's clear the FCS first. Hold down Y on your keyboard and then click. Alright, let's just test all your panels. Meantime, let's start to the left. Wait till this hits 25 and then uncage your throttle. Go. Okay. Bit test for the FCS is done. Radar on. CV align. If you just look down here. Gonna hit stalled heading. Let's just start counting down and aligning your navigation system. You have to wait till that hits OK, and then you can switch it and get rolling. There we go, it started. So in the meantime, let's switch everything else on. RWR suite. Okay, get the HUD up. As a rule of thumb, I usually do this now. This is to jettison your fuel tank in case you get into any trouble. It's good to go when your master arm's on, but I know you're not supposed to do that, so you're supposed, you actually want to do it, but I always forget, and it's usually in the heat of battle. Some lights. As a personal preference, getting the cockpit lights on. Okay. So what else like? Okay, let's get the data link on. IFF on. So check your kneeboard. Okay, there's my TACANs. So CVN 22, TACAN 72, ICLS 11. So tack on. 72. Enter. And on. ICLS 11. Enter and on. Data links on. IFSF's on. Okay, nearly there with the INS align. Let's close the canopy. INS is done, so switch this to IFA. In-flight alignment. Okay, flare pod on now, let that warm up. Just arm the ejection. Tighten the seatbelts. Okay, let's do the left to right sweep. Slow that down a bit. Gets a bit noisy sometimes, the warning system. Okay, park and brake off. Tax lights on. Okay, now we've aligned into the flight control system. Reset. Set for takeoff trim. Because I'm going to pretty heavy, I usually go for about 16. If it was full JSOWs, I'd probably go 17. Set for waypoint 1. Box it. And we're good to go. Just need solid ground crew to remove the chocks.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks. Copy. Wheel chocks are now removed.
Okay. Put the nose wheel steering into high gain. Okay, everything's looking okay. I've probably missed something, so forgive me. I'll get back to that. I'm sure I'll find out what that is as soon as I need it. Taxi. Okay, obviously that's the sign to move on to the cart and then stop. That's to spread your wings. Out and locked. That's to put the hook down. Okay, now he's waving me onto the cat launch. Get that bump over the hill. There we go. To get the signal to raise the launch bar now. Okay. She's just taking control and he's giving me the OK. Stab trim OK. Waypoint set. RWR suite on. Flare on. IFA in. Okay, we're good to go. So let's power up. And salute. Let's go to altitude. Okay, so while I'm in the climb and getting on target, I'll start fencing in. So master arm on, airs and ground on. Plug in the JSOWs. We're going to go with TRL mode. So press that once. Hit the E fuse twice. Step across to the next ones. TO mode, E-fuse twice. And they're all ready. They're on a cooldown now. They'll cool down to 7.5 minutes. So it's like roughly 2.5 minutes, and then they're cooled down and ready to use. In the meantime, get up to altitude and get set up. So I've got my flare pod switched on, so let's get that up. Okay, so this little symbol here made this screen your center of interest, your SOI. Double tap on the nose wheel steering, brings it up. Because we're heading for steer point 1, or waypoint 1, if you hit weapon designate, that'll lock your flare pod onto that waypoint. So you hit that, you get it into flare mode off CCD. Okay, we're up at 20. Let's like level off at 20,000-ish. Come out to burn it. Okay. Actually, I picked the wrong waypoint there. So let's just check my kneeboard. We are going for Abu Musa Island, which is waypoint 9. Just get that in. 8, 9. Waypoint, weapon designate. And there we go. There's the target there. This is the maximum launch range for your JSOWs, which have got just over 20 seconds to cool down. And now I know that there's a SAM site there, so I'm going to go with harms first. Harms TOO mode, target of opportunity, and just wait to be pinged now. There we go. We've got a snowdrift radar. I'm 39 miles out, which says it here. I usually launch at about 25, or sometimes wait till they've launched on me. Give it a few seconds, I'll launch and then break off and go into an orbit. Okay, so we're on track. Let's set it into autopilot. Get some more heads down time. Okay, so there's the target coming into view on my flare pod. Just a waiting game now, getting into range. So I'll switch SOI to my harm weapon page, and then with me cage uncage. I don't know if you can just make it out there, but on my HUD, the box symbol means it's picked up this snowdrift radar. The diamond is my waypoint marker. So what I'll do is, I've got it locked up. If I hit the cage uncage, I get handoff. There we go. We got H off, so we got lock on the snowdrift. 30 miles out. It's just a waiting game now. In the meantime, on my flare pod, I know that the SAM site's roughly about here, but I'll take care of this harm site first. Okay, so I hit the weapon designate button when it was on there. If you just show you. So this is the waypoint, waypoint 9. So lock in the waypoint, and then if you hit weapon designate, there we go. It locks it in. "25 miles, so I'm within firing range, but it's best to be pinged first. So I should be getting the alarm soon. I let them launch before I launch on them usually. Okay, getting to 20 miles. There we go. 4 SAM-11 launches. So what I'll do is, there we go, got the launch and Magnum. I've got 2 harms, so I might as well use both. Magnum. Okay. Chaff and flare out. just turn directly away. Let's get some power up. If you want to check your map, see how you're getting on, there's your map. Hit F10. There's me, and there's the SAM's coming up to meet me. So let's like bank off about another 45. Let the SAMs earn the money. Pop a bit more flare. There we go, buck destroyed. SAMs are doing well. Yeah, defeated 2 of them, so don't think them other 2 are going to catch me. I'll just do a circle around Siri. I can use that as a marker. And then switch to JSOWs. Okay, got the ready marker, so they're good to go. SAMs are defeated. Let's make this soy. Okay. Waypoint marker and weapon designate. So I'm well within the range. So what I'll do is I'll fly outside and then come back in. And when I'm in range, I know they're going to fire at me again, so I'll drop off my JSOWs and then turn away again. Come back out to burn it. Don't want to use all my fuel. Okay, so I've used my external tank, which is this big thing on the bottom. So let's drop that, which is where I set it up before. Bag gone. Move that back into safe and off. Just check. There we go. Okay. I'm reaching the edge there, so let's go in. Check me ranging. Okay, it's going to give me a bit of time to find some targets. Okay, so my JSOWs have cooled down. They're good to go. So this is basically using the JSOW with the, obviously in conjunction with the TGP, the targeting pod. There are other ways you can drop these. You can use direct GPS coordinates. All you need is a pen and a piece of paper really for that. Just hope we have a bit of cloud cover over the target. $20 degrees. Okay, there we go. Let's level off here. Okay, let's get it into autopilot. Barometric altitude holders on. Okay, let's have a look. So there's the SAM site there. Let's switch it to narrow view. Got a few launches, and all you do is slew over with your TDC switch, and then click down on your TDC lock. That's it. Going behind cloud there, but I know I caught him just in time. Just let's get through these clouds and try and ripple off all 4. Okay, just wait for the picture. There we go. And peg. Slew across, TGP depress. Peg. Slew across, TGP depress. Peg. Slew across, TGP depress, and peg. Okay, that's all. Peg's gone. Let's break north. Or northwest, actually. Get it back into barometric altitude hold. Just make sure we're out of burner, and let's watch them going in by pressing F6. There we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. A handy thing I found out is if you go onto the F10 map, there's me JSOW's going in, I'm braking clear. If you zoom in on the target that you're aiming for, and you click on it, say this one, and then press F7, ba-bing. So they're going to be coming in. There's the snowdrift that I took out. Where's the runway? So let's get a bearing. So they're coming in from here, the JSOWs. Let's have a look. Obviously, I dropped them from quite a distance out, which is one of the good things about the JSOWs, if you've plenty of time. One downfall, or one downside of the JSOWs is that you've got to try and ripple them off quite quickly. Because on SAMsites like this, obviously they're moving vehicles, so as soon as one gets hit, they all try and run for cover. You might actually see that now. But sometimes, if you drop them in quick succession like that, because they're so powerful, you might get lucky. But like I said, this is just a demonstration on how to lock a target and drop it. Okay, going for pop-up. Okay, let's get a target view. You see them coming in. Oh, okay. Boom. 4 for 4. And there we go, and that's how you use JSOWs. Now, obviously in Winchester, so I've got no munitions left, so let's head back to the carrier. So if you want to stick around, you can see how I usually land on the carrier. So I programmed in the TACAN before, so let's deselect the target. Let's box in. Let's get it up here, actually. Let's put that in standby. Okay. System page HSI. Let's select the TACAN and ILS. So it's showing up here. That is the ship. 58 miles, and there's the marker there. So let's turn in and call it in. Okay.
Marshall 202. Launch maps 023 60. Age altitude 1.5. State 7.8.
If you look down there, I'm just coming onto target, so 15 degrees off. Start rolling out. Got 7,500 pounds of fuel, so let's burn it up there. There we go, Mach 1.
202. Request navigation assistance. 202.
And thanks to John Rambo for the liveries. Gravy. Fantastic job there, John. Okay, 44 miles out. Fence out. Okay, so all of you guys who have been flying the Hornet for a while or no, will be able to point out all the things that I'm doing wrong. Because there's probably lots of things I haven't done. I haven't put the BRC in for it to start. I think it's 308. Get it off a bit. So this won't be a by the book landing, but it's just the way I do it. Okay, let's get autopilot up. Altitude, hold on. Wait till we get up to 20 miles out, then I'll drop in. Okay, that's enough fuel to burn. Start getting set up. Okay, I'm not going to need that. Radar into standby. Okay, roughly about 20 miles out, so let's drop in. Let's pass out to 5,000 feet. Ish. There's a carrier, bang on the nose, just like on the Takans. Just wind it in a bit. Okay, sub 10 miles, so let's check it in. F2, see you at 10.
202, see you at 10. Switch down. 202, stay 5.5.
Let's drop it in a bit lower.
Tower 202, overhead Angels 3.5, stay 5.5.
Let's go across the bow.
Roger, BRC 308, stay course curve. 202.
Okay, throttle back. Speed brake open. Decker's green. Okay, switching to the downwind. Lead off some of that speed. Level off. Okay, flaps. Hook. 240 knots, so let's drop the gear. It's got the turn in. It's got the E bracket set up. The angle of attack set. Always keep an eye on your ship. It's all about throttle control now. Got my flows, got the flashing red. Still a bit low. Just level off here because I'm a bit off center. Too high now. Throttle back, bring the nose down. Drift in, solid green. I need a solid amber. .2 miles out. Too high. Okay, let's call the ball.
202, Hornet ball, 5.2.
Little off center. Okay, cut the power. Throttle up. Made it. Wings up. Hook up. High gain on steering and get off the deck. And usually what I do now is just rearm, refuel, and go back again and finish the job. So I hope it wasn't too rough, and you can use it to as much as you want to use it. So yeah, thanks a lot, and I'll catch us all later on our next flight night. Usually flying up on Wednesdays and Fridays, so yeah, if you want to pop in on Facebook, I'll catch us all there. Take it easy, and bye.